In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the Cryptozoic Entertainment. This is the Joker calling card Bloody Noir variant. Sculpted by Mana Studios, this 10.5-inch beautifully hand-painted polyresin statue is of a limited quantity, an extremely limited quantity in fact, at 200 pieces worldwide. This 1:1 scale statue comes with a certificate of authenticity indicating that this is the limited Bloody Noir edition. This particular statue is 164 out of, again, a very limited quantity of 200. This certifies that this Joker calling card statue is an official limited edition statue produced by Cryptozoic Entertainment. There's a backside there as well, giving us a read-up. The Clown Prince of Crime leaves his mark everywhere he goes. The Joker's calling card statues features the villain's iconic gloved hand and comes with 4 different removable Joker cards. With an overall height of approximately 10.5 inches, this beautifully hand-painted polyresin statue is no joke. Like with the regular release, it comes with 4 different Joker cards that you can have displayed with the hand. As you can see, the fronts of the cards are all varying as well, that the prints are all different, drastically different from one another. And here's the actual Joker cards to choose from. We have a black and white, more medieval sort of design of Joker here for a card. The one that I've displayed with the regular version, I'll show you that in a second. And these ones as well. Judging by the fact that I've already chosen kind of this card to go with the regular version of the Joker calling card statue, I'll probably be more inclined to maybe choose one of these for displaying with the bloody variant. For comparison, by the way, here is the regular Joker calling card statue, 1:1 scale statue. You can see that this one here is the more traditional looking Joker colors, making up the violets, the greens, and the oranges, where here the bloody variant, the Bloody Noir variant, has more subtle colors, a much more vibrant color here in the white glove, but then in the actual cuff, you've got a black sleeve, and then the button and internal sleeve of the shirt is that more of a kind of grayish blue. I was actually so impressed with a regular released version of the Joker calling card statue, that I scoured the internet and eventually was able to find this glove here. Granted, it was a little bit more expensive because it's only at a limited 200 quantity, but it definitely looks very drastically different than the one that we had already looked at. Especially loving the blood that has been blanketed across both the fingers as well as the main palm of the glove, and I'll show you that now. Somewhat more the formal looking presentation of Joker here, where you've got a very pristine, normally pristine glove, just splattered in glorious blood that's been covered all across the fingers and top portion of the glove here. It would have been actually kind of cool if they had found the means to splatter some of the blood across some of the cards as well, so that as it looked as if, you know, he would have gotten some blood residual on the card also. The sculpt, much like the regular release, because there's no difference between it other than the choice of color palette, the glove is a wondrous splendor, and all the more reason why I wanted to track this one down. It is 1:1 scale, so, well, imagining this reviewer's hands, it's about the exact same size as my hand if I was holding a glove. I almost should have done this review in holding a glove. But don't let the fact that the glove is being pristine white fool you. There is some very nice subtle blues and grays that have been airbrushed into the little sleeve wrinkled, well, the lower areas of the glove leading down to the sleeve. All those little dark recessed areas have been sprayed very subtly. It's almost, and as a credit to Cryptozoic Entertainment, in the same way as the regular release, the transitions of colors from the lights to the darks are so subtle, you would swear, especially with the regular release, the regular version of the Joker calling card, that it was actually real fabric. And again, a good testament there. The coloring here is a lot less from the palette that they've chosen. You've got the whites, but again, like really loving this, I want to say purple. It's almost more like a bluish purple that's been airbrushed in here. The reds have been kind of left very much to their own devices, just literally splattered it across. And it doesn't, I mean, it wasn't applied over top of the paint job as if somebody just randomly splattered blood. You can see very meticulously different irregular shapes, much like snowflakes, you've got very drastic different shapes. Each blood splatter is different from the last, and it looks quite impressive here. The sleeves are also very familiar, nothing drastically different about them. We flip it upside down and we've got the Joker Calling Card Limited Bloody Noir Edition, 164 out of 200 with Cryptozoic Entertainment down below. Loving the textured work of the sleeve, so it does look like it is a more higher end fabric. And even like the sleeve of the shirt underneath, as you can see, is a different texture altogether than the one from the jacket. A really nice touch. The button also looks like it's a real button that's been sewn on there, complete with even the stitching, the actual threading, that it would have been fed through the eyes of the button and stitched to the sleeve itself. To have the glove holding one of the cards, simply just choose the card that you want to go with. So I'm going to go with this one. And actually, just before I put that one in, what I want to do is I want to take the card that came included with the regular version, just to show you. This is the one I normally have displayed with the regular release. You can see that even though it's the same card, this one has been given a slight more faded discoloration to it than what we got with the more pristine, vibrant color in this one. So even though I might display it with this card and the Bloody Noir version released, give it maybe a different card, I might even find myself using this card for displaying with this hand, because I do prefer the more discolored color, the faded color on this card much more. And just to show you, they put as much care to the card itself as they did to the statues themselves, as they've even printed the indication of a fold, like where the card would have been bent, actually on both ends. You can see how the card has been given a discoloration, a deconstructed sort of scratched aging to it, where even like the coloring on the face has been given, almost looks as if the paint's been starting to come off with age. Taking the card that we're going to go ahead with, if you flip the statue up, you'll see that there is a very thin slot between the thumb and the pointer finger. Simply just slide the card into that, and you could really have it facing either way, really. Face it into that or slide it into that, and you can have them displayed holding the card. Now, I had initially had the card facing this way. What you could also do too is have the card facing this way, as if he's presenting it obviously to the person he's speaking with. Then we'll go ahead and slot this one as well. There's the little slot there. Fit the card into place. And now you've got both Joker calling card statues with their corresponding cards. When I had finished up the review of the regular Joker calling card life-size statue, I immediately started scouring the internet, seeing if I could find myself the Bloody Noir variant. At only 200 pieces, I know my search was going to lead me to a much more expensive means, but I'm very, very happy that I was able to find the Bloody Noir variant. I can't stress this enough, though. If you guys are interested in getting this particular piece, first of all, I would definitely say a Joker fan who wants to build up their collection and have like Joker memorabilia, the regular Joker calling card is a must pick up. I definitely would highly recommend it. This particular one is a lot more harder to find, 200 pieces, but I would say if you're able to find it, it is such a glorious looking statue. It does all the things that I really liked about the regular release, but by making the colors so drastically different on this card, or this calling card statue, and then splattering it basically from fingertip to the end of the glove in glorious bright crimson blood, I think really elevates this statue, which was already really good, elevating it to something quite special. Highly would recommend the regular release. If you guys are able, though, to find the 200 limited release Bloody Noir variant, I think you'll be very, very happy. Today, we were having a look at the Bloody Noir variant of the Cryptozoic Entertainment Joker Calling Card life-size statue. If you guys like this video, certainly hit it with a like down below. If you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to this channel, shame on you. Don't forget to hit that little subscribe. It's right below this video. And if you also want to check out some other Cryptozoic pieces that I've reviewed on this channel, don't worry. There's a playlist that you can watch at your viewing pleasure as well. It's going to have all the Cryptozoic stuff in there as well. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you guys next time.